Hammond Report. This is Jon Hammond, the organ player and accordionist, and I'm back with my daily Hammond Report for Monday, January 11th of 2021. Thank you very much, folks, for joining me for a few minutes of your day for some more of my music and stories. Hope everybody's doing okay out there during these crazy times. Well, it's going to be a heavy week, or a little more than a week here, and in light of all the crazy things that are going on, I want to take you back a little ways. And also, before I do that, I want to remind you, all the music people out there, especially the NAMM heads, that beginning on January 18th, going to be the beginning of the virtual NAMM Show, Believe in Music Week TV. So join me there. I will be in and around it. And I heard from my friend Joe Lamond, President, CEO of NAMM, that it's going to be a lot of fun, easy to navigate, very informative, and there will be, of course, some really great music on Believe in Music Week TV. And folks, I want to tell you that when I went to Boston to go to Berklee College of Music in 1973, I saw in their catalog a picture of Jimmy Smith with 5 students demonstrating the Hammond organ and talking one-on-one with them. And I went there and signed up and got a lot of recommendations to get into the school. Oh, by the way, speaking of my music, that is my theme song, Late Rent, going on there, and it's the theme song for my cable TV show, which is on for 37 years now. Late Friday nights out of New York, and Manhattan Neighborhood Network is streaming all over the world at 1:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I got there, and on the very first day, you sign up and you put your major down and your primary instrument, which is Hammond organ and accordion. Well, when I went to the administration office, they said, "Hey, you can't do that. You have to play piano." And I said, "Whoa, I'm not really down for that. I came here to do the Hammond organ thing." And they said, "Well, you can't be a primary instrument Hammond organ." And I said, "Well, what about the catalog with the picture of Jimmy Smith with the Hammond B3 and the students?" And they said, "Oh, we don't know anything about Hammond organ." I said, "Where's the Hammond organ?" They said, "What Hammond organ?" Turned out it was a rental. Yes, it was a bust. I came all the way out from California for that. And, well, they sent me to a great teacher. And I was lucky, Tony Germain. Tony is an organ player. But they sent me down the practice rooms, and there were a bunch of broken Kawai pianos with cigarette burns. And it was like boot camp. And I went back to visit Tony 40 years later. We're going to revisit the interview I did with him, sitting down in the same office I had sat with him 40 years before. In the meantime, I want to remind everybody to stay safe out there, keep masking up, and join us here every day for another Hammond Report until the pandemic clears. And we're going to go to Boston, to a good old 1140 Boylston Street, the main old building at Berklee College of Music, and sit down with Tony Germain. He's still teaching at Berklee, and my main man, Tony. All right, everybody, have a beautiful day. Here we go. Back Bay, Boston. Berklee College of Music. Return of the Student. This is Jon Hammond. Stay tuned. And here we go. For me, I'm here with my piano teacher 40 years later, Tony Germain. So great to see you, Tony. How you doing?
Man, how have you been?
I really can't complain.
I've been keeping up on your career a little bit. You know, I've seen the things about going to Germany and all that, and we hear about you through.
Come in a little closer.
We hear about you through some of the people higher ups on the 6th floor. You know, as when I got that note about. Let's see, who was it you were dealing with?
Maybe David?
It was it was an alumni thing.
Oh yeah, we went to an alumni gathering in San Francisco just about a week ago.
Yeah. And I got that note. That was cool. Yeah. So I mean, I kind of keep up on what you're doing. Also, with your social media page, that too. Yeah. So I've been kind of keeping track of you.
We're living in the future now. You know.
Yeah.
When I first met Tony, I got to tell you, I came in here and I was unhappy that day because I came to play organ and I found out there wasn't an organ in the place. But I got lucky because Tony is not only a wonderful piano player, wonderful teacher, which is a real specialty in the piano world, but he's also a fantastic organ player. So he was sympathetic to me. And it was just my luck of the draw. They sent me to you. And you busted me down to Buck Private. You showed me how to do the scales, the arpeggios, the Bach inventions, and all that. And it really helped me immensely.
All the stuff
even everything you showed me back then, Tony, it helped me a lot. But you know, if you saw how I do my hands now, you'd probably slap me around.
Not if it works. No, technique, you know, it's good if it works for you. So, I mean, it's personal, it's tailored. So you can't force everyone to do one technique or use this finger on a scale. It's like whatever works for you best. And the organ players are a special breed of people, which, of course, I am one. So
yeah, man.
We didn't even have a program. You know, we didn't even have a B3 when you were here.
Right.
Now we've got at least 4 or 5 of them, and we've got some of the Porta Bs. We have a Hammond room over there, not officially sanctioned by Hammond because they're reluctant to do that. I guess they won't.
Well, we can do something about that. I know the cat that owns the company. You know,
that would be nice. Yeah.
Yeah, we're definitely going to shake them up now, especially since you're now the official chair of the piano department, and when. You know, Tony's been here a long time, folks, because, 1973 I came here. And that was 40 years ago. You were already here.
I was here, I think like about a year when you came.
Wow.
Yeah. I graduated, but then I went on the road playing B3 with a group.
Fantastic.
We were doing the Holiday Inn circuit, Ramada Inn circuit. We would follow Frank Sinatra Jr. around with that act. And
there was a Ramada Inn in Provincetown. Or in Providence, Rhode Island. Remember that room?
I remember the room.
It had murals like with pictures of Sammy Davis Jr. and people like that on the wall.
And so on, yeah.
Right.
It was that era, where everybody kind of followed each other around on the Ramada Inn circuit. It was.
Yeah.
But it was great. I mean, I played organ. I loved it. I brought it back with me to Boston, and now we have a program. We are working currently on a Hammond Major.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is huge news, I like to think I had a little minuscule.
I would say you did. My 2 favorite students are you and I don't know if you know Pat Bianchi.
Oh, sure, yeah. Pat's a monster.
And Pat's, students of Joey. He came once too.
Pat's been playing around New York a whole lot.
Yeah.
And he's on my Facebook page, you know.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's
Folks,
good.
I got to tell you, if you, anywhere in the world, if you come here to Boston and you're lucky enough to have a chance to study piano here at the school, this is the man, Tony Germain. If you can study with Tony, he'll give you a life's worth of homework, and it works, you know.
It does.
Yeah, really, you've taught so many people. How many students do you think you've had now over the years,
God,
Tony?
I can't even count. You know, it's beyond counting, I think,
Right.
at this point.
Well, when you came here,
Classroom teaching as well, and
Right.
you know, I taught a history of jazz piano course that happened after you were here
Mm-hmm.
for 20-something years.
Wow. Well, I was lucky to get you, and I just want to thank you, Tony. You know, you really straightened me out and gave me things to send me on my way.
Oh, that's kind, but I think you were well on your way when you came to me anyway. I don't think I straightened you out. Maybe helped you a little bit, but
I was pretty wild. You settled me down, you know, and you know, just great to see you here. And I know this. We picked the worst day of the year to come here. This is the very first day of school. Tony's scheduling all his students in.
we're doing all
This
the
is the
entering
day that
students.
I arrived. This is the day I arrived in 1973.
This is-
Ironically, because I came
September 3rd.
and got scheduled, and I told them I wanted to be a organ major, and they told me that wouldn't be possible. You know.
Yeah, they would only do piano.
Right. So.
We had some great jazz accordionists too who found the same problem, and
Mm-hmm.
no, they had to switch to piano. So, but now, you know, times have changed.
Well, and I'm really happy that they have you, that you're keeping this tradition going, and you know, keep it going, Tony. Keep in touch, and thanks for taking the time to say hi to me and to all the people that watch our humble YouTubes. And I'm on cable TV for 30 years now
oh, that's
in New York City,
great.
so
Good for
we'll
you.
pop a little bit of that on there. And have you got any websites or anything you want to direct the people to?
Not really. I don't have a personal website. Just you can find me here at Berklee.
Berklee College of Music,
Yeah.
Boston. Tony Germain, everybody. All right, thanks, Tony.
Good to see you.
All right, man. You're the best.